Ladies, if you wear wigs, weaves, braids, or extensions,
and if you're tender-headed like me,
or tangled just like me,
or have thick hair like mine,
or hate getting your hair combed,
keep watching!
Hi guys, thanks for checking out another TM Hair Products video. This video is the aftermath of that wash and go. This is a hot mess. This is what I have to deal with after a wash and go. You see all those knots and tangles and her hair's matted together. I'm going to show you how to detangle your hair if it looks like this. Now, first thing you guys need to do is take a very small piece. Now, I'm just allowing her hair to break where it breaks. Like you see all those knots and tangles. She has a lot of single strand knots. So I don't want to just break her hair because it's going to break her hair off where the knot is. So I like to just separate her hair, one with my hands and two just wherever her hair naturally breaks. Now, as you can see, she has very, very thick hair. So I like to take a small section. You guys, I can't stress this enough. Taking a small section, because trying to detangle a large section of matted hair when you have matted hair packed together and single strand knots and regular knots and all of that stuff, it's too much. It's too much. You're more likely to pull out hair that you don't have to pull out. So I like to take a small section. Like you see, she has knots and mats. Like you guys, it is not a game. Like, this is what I really have to deal with. Now, as you can see, I'm showing you guys, I took a small section of hair. It would be even smaller if her hair wasn't matted together, and I didn't want to pull her hair apart. So I just took the section that I could where her hair naturally breaks. Now, because my kids have more matting and tangling at the root, I started at the root. But as you can see, she had a lot of single strand knots at the end, so I applied the detangler to the end of her hair as well. I will be using TM Hair Products Smooth Through Detangler to detangle her hair. Now, as I work the detangler in, I add water. Now, as you can see, I'm more able to work the tangles out. It's not as hard to work the tangles out. As you can see now, all those little single strand knots and knots that were packed together, now I'm able to comb those knots out. Now, I know you guys see me using a fine tooth comb and you're like, ah, I get it. But let me explain to you why I use a fine tooth comb. Because she has so many single strand knots, a wide tooth comb will not get all of the single strand knots out. So it's very important to use a fine tooth comb. Now, when I use the Smooth Through Detangler, it has enough slip and it creates enough glide that it's not just pulling your hair out. As you can see, her hair is very long and very thick. So the method that I'm showing you guys, it works if you do what I'm telling you to do. It works. Her hair has been long for a very long time. So what I'm saying is, because I've been using this system for years and my daughter's hair have been consistently long for years, then it's been proven to work. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Now, as you see, all those single strand knots, a wide tooth comb is not going to detangle that. And as you can see, I'm just breaking her hair where it can break. But again, because her hair is matted at the root, I can't make the part thinner. And I just work the water in with my hand. And then I add the Smooth Through Detangler again at the root and at the ends, because that's where my daughters deal with the most matting and tangling. As you can see, I'm working the detangler into her hair. That's very crucial. And then I start to detangle. So the detangler is going to do its job if you work it into the hair. It's going to break down the knots and tangles, and you can actually feel it as it breaks down the knots and tangles. If you've ever used this detangler, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can feel it when it starts to break down the knots and tangles. And as you can see, I always start from the ends and work my way up and work the shed hairs out of the comb. That's very crucial. I see so many detangling videos where people start like in the middle of the hair and just start raking down their hair and they're just pulling out hair. It just makes me cringe. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. You're just pulling out hair. Now, because the detangler is pretty thick, I like to spray her hair with water. I was working that little tangle out. Now, what I like to do when I get a nice size section, I like to clean the part up as you see me doing here. And I like to clamp or twist the section out of the way. But in this case, I'm going to comb through it and I'm just going to use a croc clip and clamp it out of the way until I get a larger section done. Now, this is so gratifying. Like, I feel like Rocky when he made it to the top of the stairs. Like, when you finish detangling and you know your hair is completely detangled and it's smooth and it feels good. Like, you guys, I love it. But anyway, what I like to do is I like to keep her hair in twist because as you can see, her hair is very, very coily. So if I leave her hair out, it's going to do what it naturally does, and that's coil up. That is counterproductive because if your hair coils back up, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have to detangle it again. So I keep her hair twisted because I don't want it to coil back up on itself, and then I have to go back in and detangle it again, and it makes the detangling process too long. It makes it more stressful and too long. So I wanted to show you guys what I actually deal with after certain hairstyles. That's why you don't see very many wash and goes on my channel. They're very cute, but the aftermath of wash and goes is like, eh. Now, I also want to show you guys how much hair she lost in the process. Now, keep in mind, my daughter's hair is very thick. This is all the hair she lost in detangling the back of her hair with all of those single strand knots. And that is both sides of her head, not just the one side that you saw me detangle. That was from both sides of her hair. So, God, if you have any questions, guys, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video. Hit the notification bell. I am doing a back to school giveaway, so get ready for it. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.